Greetings ladies and gentlemen, this is Bahamut Raven speaking, and welcome to part 4 of my Let's Play of Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Last time, we actually defeated some pirates that were bothering some old villagers. And now, we're about to head into chapter 4. Only God knows what's coming up, so let's get a move on. I actually don't really want to take too long, because this map is long. Yeah, chapter 4, Roadside Battle. Yeah, I played it yesterday just because I wanted to see how it was, and to be completely fair, it took me like 40 to 50 minutes to clear it. So yeah. Ike, I got to tell you something. Listen to this. Settle down, Mist. It's too early for you to be yelling like that. Now what's going on? Soren's back. He's just arrived. Really? That's odd. He wasn't supposed to return for a while yet. I know. I wonder what's he doing back so soon. It's probably nothing to worry about. I'll go and talk to him. Where is he? In the mess hall. I think he wanted to talk to Father. Right. I'll go check there. Troubling news indeed. Gather the troops. Yes, Commander. Ike, if you got time to waste, you got time to work. Get over to the briefing room. Yes, sir. Hey, what's going on around here? Bad news. Something big is happening, and we need to formulate a plan of action. Soren! Hello, Ike. Long time no see. I'm happy to see you're back. But what happened? I thought you were going to be studying for a while longer. It's a long story. What's the holdup? Get over here now! Let's go. I'll fill you in later. What the reason might be? You probably remember that Soren's been training with another mercenary group. Well, he's back now. And he has some unbelievable news. What news is that? It's Crimea and Daein. They've gone to war. War? It can't be. That's why I've called everyone here. Soren has some more information. Go ahead, Soren. Alright. Oh boy, a war. Take a look at this map. Ah, it's a map of Crimea. Quite detailed from the looks of it. Yes, this is Melior, Crimea's capital. Our base of operation is right about here. Everything started 3 days ago. I needed to do some research, so I went to the archives of Melior's royal library. Without warning, the scream of a terrible beast, a wyvern perhaps, rent the air, and the building was rocked by a tremor. I rushed outside and saw wave after wave of knights, cavalries, and wyvern riders, each clad in glistening ebon armor, black as night. The Daein army? Correct. Was there any provocation? As you know, relationships between Crimea and Daein have never been friendly. However, the past centuries have seen only minor skirmishes, nothing that has ever approached the scale of this attack. It was brutal and without warning. Daein laid the capital to waste. I've never seen destruction on this scale before. A swift attack, devastating and brutal, a daring gambit indeed. But if it succeeds, a very well chosen one at that. Oh, hello there. Yes, the King of Daein would not hesitate to employ such treacherous tactics. What happened next? King Crimea's brother deployed the Crimean army to meet the attack. The king ordered his people to flee the city before the battle reached them. Fearing the worst, I also fled and made my way here. So we don't know how the tides of battle flow now, do we? That's alright. Word of the war cannot have traveled far yet. We may well be the first ones who know of it out here. You did well to bring us this information, Soren. I know some risk was involved. It was nothing. Daein has invaded Crimea. We may be mercenary, but this still affects us. What are we going to do? That's the question of the day. How do you see it, Titania? Crimea is the closest thing to our company Sorry about that. Crimea is the closest thing our company has to a homeland. The Crimean royal family and noble houses have been generous, providing us with many lucrative jobs. From a moral standpoint, as well as a business one, it's in our best interest to help Crimea. And you, Soren? I agree on one point. We are mercenaries. We're not Crimea's private militia. No coin has crossed our palms, so I think we should stay out of it. Yeah, Soren, I love how cold you are. No, seriously, I really love you. So you would have us sit and watch as Crimea is overrun? I would. Daein's troops are superior in both numbers and morale. The chances of a Crimean victory are slim indeed. But Crimea is ruled by King Ramon, who is known throughout the land for his wisdom. And his brother, Duke Renning, is said to possess peerless valor and courage. They may not find victory so easily. Valor and courage are for children's tales. In terms of military prowess, the Daein's King Ashnard is every bit Lord Renning's equal. Victory will hinge on troops' numbers and supplies, and Daein is superior in both. I think the outcome is painfully obvious. Curse you, Soren, Crimea is not doomed. If they can turn aside Daein's initial thrust and turn it into a test of endurance, with Crimea's army both demoralized and ill-prepared, they simply will not be able to hold out that long. Alright, that's enough, both of you. I hear what you say. However, we must ascertain the current situation before we decide on any action. We'll send a scouting party to get a closer look at Melior. Ike, I want you in charge of this. Assemble your men and get going. What? Me? Titania will accompany you as an advisor. Commander, you must be joking. He's just a boy, and he has had barely more than a taste of battle. What do you expect a whelp like him to accomplish? Ah, Shinon, since you're so concerned, you can go as well. Wait, that's not what I... blast. Who else? Gatry, Riss, and Soren. That should do. Father, wait, why do you want me... That was an order. Get moving. There's no time to waste. Yes, sir. Titania, I'm going out for a bit. I want you to give Ike some direction. Understood. Yes, sir. Well, looks like we're heading towards the capital.
Ike, wait up!
What?
Here, this is for you.
Oh, we get a new sword. A sword? Where did you get it?
From Father. He told me to come and give it to you.
It's beautiful. And we're gonna love it.
This is the first sword you've gotten that wasn't a hand-me-down from somebody, isn't it? That's great!
Yeah.
Well, be careful. Oh, and bring me a souvenir. Something nice. I've never been to Melior before.
We're not going to a vacation, you know.
Mist, I'm not going on a vacation.
Sheesh. Oh damn, I called the line. I played this game so much that I remember it. Oh well, anyway. Okay, we are on the capital way. Probably looking if there was a battle around here or something. I don't know. Well, Riss is coming towards us. What does he want to tell us? Are you feeling alright, Ike? You haven't said a word in quite some time. I don't understand what my father is doing. Why put in a new recruit like me in charge of something so important? You're going to succeed him as our commander one day. Don't you think he wants you to know how to lead? Yeah, that's exactly the reason, actually. Me? I don't know if I'm capable, and even if I am, that's a day's long way off, right? I mean, I'm inexperienced, weak, I'm nothing compared to my father. I'm not so sure about that. When I look at you, I see a young man full of promise. Commander Greil is a great man, but I think you'll be every bit his equal. In time, you might even surpass him. Don't be ridiculous. It's just my opinion, you need not pay it any mind. Yet, if you fear your own weaknesses, why not take this chance to go out and better yourself? That would be more in keeping with your personality, no? I suppose you're right. Anyway, Report. How did things look over there, Soren? Same as here. There are corpses strewn everywhere. There are quite a lot of them, especially when you consider how far we are from the capital. Are they Crimean? Judging by the armor, the vast majority of the dead are Daein soldiers. So Crimea has the upper hand? Yeah, I doubt it. Just the opposite, I think. The Crimean soldiers were members of the Imperial Guard. That means King Ramon, or another member of the royal family, was on the move when Daein soldiers fell on them. Could it have been Lord Renning? No. As long as the Crimean army still draws breath, Lord Renning will not leave their command. Perhaps another member of the court. We got Daein soldiers moving in on our location, and they don't look too happy. That formation. Okay, there is a Black Knight moving towards us. I think that is the boss. Yeah, it has to be. You there! Who are you? What are you doing here? We're not one you need. You're armed. Heed me. Drop your weapons and surrender. Act quickly, or else. Listen to me, fool. You're making a mistake. We're not... not going to cooperate, eh? Ready your weapons, men. Move in and kill them all. You must have studied under Garen or something. Headstrong fools. Getting caught up in some skirmish is not part of the plan. But they are obviously not going to listen to us. Greil mercenaries, ready to fight. And oh boy, that's a lot of enemies. That's a lot of enemies, yeah. Alright, Ike, let's see how you can handle the role of captain. Well, what are your orders, boy? We'll do what you say, so as long as you hurry up and spit it out. I know, I'm thinking. Give me a moment, will you, Shinon? Useless. You better be led with mist than is soft, untested whelp. Always the kind-hearted one, are you? Anyway, Chapter 4 is actually no joke. At least, not if you play it casually. We have a new party member right now in Soren the Mage. Mages in this game are able to wield all magic. They are not like Cavaliers or Armor Knights that can use only a specific weapon. And I think it's actually a good thing because variety is always good when it comes to mages. Especially Soren that comes equipped with wind, since wind magic is actually not that great. You look at his stats now and think that he's too weak, perhaps, but his growths are fairly decent if I remember correctly, probably the best among the mages in this game. And the fact that he's only a level 1 means that he will need some babysitting in order to be up to speed with units like Ike, Oscar, and Boyd in terms of levels, but he will get there pretty soon if you feed him some kills, and he will actually become quite the powerhouse. He has no strength, so he will be slowed down by every single tome of the game, including Wind, which has only 1 weight, mind you. But he has a very good accuracy with 100 hits, so he's going to hit very reliably for the entire game. The only problem with Wind, or rather the only problem I have with Wind, is that it has very low might, so effective damage against flyers, it's not gonna be that great, meaning the might will only go from 2 to 4. But anyway, he's a very serviceable unit, and I am going to use him, hoping RNG won't screw me over, which can't happen. He comes equipped with weapon level E for fire and lightning magic, and D rank for wind, which means that he has a better affinity with wind, but he's able to use all 3, so I'm actually going to give him a fire and thunder tome whenever I can. He comes equipped with Adept. Adept is a skill that allows him to proc a follow-up attack, and I think it's activated on skill percent. I really like this skill, so I will leave it on him. He can make very good use of it whenever it decides to proc. He has the Dark affinity. The Dark is an affinity that I haven't spoke of yet, so I will put it in the lower right corner as usual. And well, there's not much else to say. Soren is a very serviceable unit, and he actually makes a good pair up for Ike, as they have an affinity bonus with each other, much like Oscar and Boyd. The only difference being that instead of giving each other critical bonus, they actually negate all critical hits, if I remember it correctly. So I think I'm gonna leave him and Ike pretty close the entire time, especially when Ike has to go against bosses or something like that. Now that we've talked about Soren, let's look at the map a little bit. Now there are a lot of enemies, and a lot of them have steel weapons, so they're going to hurt pretty badly. Problem is, steel weapons are very heavy, so they will have an effective speed of 0, so it's gonna be very easy to double them. While enemies with iron lance, not that much. There are archers that can be actually a pain for units like Riss and Soren, as they have very weak defenses, but I think we can work around that. Now let's take a quick look at the boss, Magin the Armor Knight. He has pretty good stats, but he has a very weak resistance. This boss is actually made for being killed by Soren. If you can get him low enough on HP, I think you need to get him to like 7 HP in order to one-shot him. But I think I'm gonna give Soren the boss kill here, not before seeing the custom quote with Ike. He has a droppable javelin, which I really want for a unit such as Oscar, or even Titania herself. I'm going to decide later on. He has no skills to be worried of, at the very least. And he's an armor unit, meaning that our new shiny Regal Sword will actually be of some use. The Regal Sword, as you can see, are way better than Iron Swords. Not much like Steel Sword in terms of raw power, but they are way more accurate, have a inbuilt crit. They don't have that much weight, so I can use them pretty easily. And this is a sword that only I can use, by the way. And it's essentially a rapier, meaning that it will deal effective damage against horseback units and armored units. So basically the game just gave us the weapon to defeat the boss, if we so wanted. Now, for my strategy, because yes, I have a strategy planned out for this map, I want to have Riss and Soren above, because I want to move them, hold on a sec. I want to move them in this general area and form a blockade from here to here using these thickets as a cover. I'm going to bunker up in here, waiting out the first wave of attack. And once we are done, we're going to draw out these two groups right here that I am targeting. All the other units will move in towards our position while we are stuck up here. I think we're going to move towards the upper side of the map, just to have the advantage of thickets and not fight on plains. If you have the chance to have some sort of terrain bonus, you take it. Anyway, battle preparation, I think I am fine. Just in case, I think I will move Boyd's Vulnerary around. No, actually, I don't need that. One thing I will do, however, is actually move the Elixir on Ike. And one of our Iron Sword is about to break, so we are going to have a free weapon slot later. Oh, and of course, I'm going to equip the Iron Axe out of the gate. When I played test this map, I had the Iron Axe equipped and used a lot of it. But anyway, I think we can easily save. I'm going to save here. And now, let's get going. This is gonna be a long one, I already know. We are already like 19 minutes in. So yeah, it is going to be long. Okay, so on the first turn, I won't be able to cover up this point right here. So I want to be very careful about how these two enemies move around. But if I can block this general area, these tiles should be covered. So here's what I'm going to do. Titania goes here, on this thicket. Oh, by the way, I forgot. I'm going to move the game speed to fast, because I have received some complaints about the units moving too slow. Now they move too fast. Okay, so Soren and Riss, I want you two here. Okay, Soren is safe, so if I put Ike like here, okay, he's going to be safe too. Now on this turn, Ike and Gatry will be attacked the most, I think. But first thing first, I forgot to do this. I'm going to do this as well. Yeah, I don't want him to waste the steel sword or the regal sword. Ike is going to take a bit of a beating here, however. Oh no, he dodges. That's very good. The iron sword is about to break. Since he has one use left, even if he could double the enemy, he simply won't. He will simply attack once because you can attack only once. Yeah, as you can see, Myrmidons with iron sword, deal 6 damage to him. Imagine units with steel lances, what numbers can do on him. Okay, this guy goes for Gatry. He has an iron lance, so Gatry will definitely not double. Yeah, much like I thought. But he's about to get a level up. Okay, plans for turn 2. Archers are moving in, which is a bit of a problem. So I will move my formation a little further up, like so. I'm going to make some sort of wall formation up here on this line. I'm going to make it a conga line, I think that's the term. Ike, you're going here, and Riss, you're going to heal him up. When I playtest this map, I actually didn't use Soren and Riss all that much, which I find it to be a huge mistake on my part, and I'm not going to repeat it. That's for sure. So my only concern is that the archers will get to Soren and Riss, which they don't, so it's all for the better. Then I'm going to move Titanium. Actually, do I want to leave her there? Yeah, I can do this. It's not that big of an issue. Titanium would probably kill most enemies, so it's all for the best. That guy was running away. I think he was going back to heal himself. Sometimes the enemy AI will move enemies away in order to use vulneraries, and then move back in to attack again. Okay, with the new iron sword, I can finally double again. And the fighter goes for Gatry. I think I moved him in a wrong way, because now this guy has the advantage of the thicket. Which is why I think even if I try to use the steel sword, he is probably going to miss. So I hope everything go well. Okay, that guy is down. But anyway, in terms of hit. Alright, down you go. Thicket didn't help that much, did it? Okay, another steel weapon down. And, I mean, while I'm at it, I suppose I can do this. No, this would leave Soren wide open. So I'm going to do this. Alright. Things are going pretty well. At least for now. Now, I think there's something I can do here. I can take down this guy. Yes. Without having the chance of getting Riss attacked. Thank you, Shinon, for the unnecessary crit. Alright, the plan is going pretty smoothly. It's actually going more smoothly than before, when I playtested it. Yeah, as you can see, the enemy AI in this game is actually pretty smart. They will go to allies that have vulnerary and actually trade and use them. It's a small feature that I really like about the Tellius games. There aren't many Fire Emblem games where enemy units do that, unless they have like a vulnerary on them directly. Okay, we got Steel Lance versus Ike. Oh boy, this is gonna hurt. Ow, yeah, 8 damage. 8 damage isn't that much, but it can stack up. Now we have archers that are trying to take down Ike. But I think we've gotten to a point where we can actually push forward a little bit. We're gonna have to move right back as soon as we clear out this rabble, because we will get another wave of enemies moving in as soon as we enter in their range. But one thing at a time, I suppose. Now you have one resistance. Soren, can you? Yes, you can. That's very nice. Much like I said, every kill I can feed to Soren, the better. I will give him the boss kill, so I will try to get him at the very least 2 level ups, but I'm not sure if I will be able to do that. Now Ike, can you? Yes, you can, and even with the steel sword. I think he still gets... Oh, there's a crit. I think that was like, what, a 3 or 4% crit? It's very nice. And Ike gets a level up. Let's see what it is. HP, luck, defense, resistance. Well, we got a defensive, an offensive level up in the last part. Now we got a defensive one. Not complaining, Ike is turning out to be pretty good. Yeah, I like his stats. Very even. He actually got some resistance now. He is all the mercenary I thought he would be. But anyway, now all we need to do is take down this guy right here, which I think Gatry will not be able to do, even with the Steel Lance. So since Shinon is up back, yeah, I will have Shinon take care of this guy right here. I mean, even if he takes 1 damage, it's not gonna be that big of an issue. Dodge? Now he gets hit. Okay. We have dealt successfully with the first wave of enemies. Hooray! And now comes the second wave. Now as soon as I enter in... Not this guy. As soon as I enter in this range, enemies will start to move in. What I think I want to do is actually draw in this archer with Titania using the hand axe. And I want her to take it down immediately so that we only have to deal with physical enemies this turn. As for Riss, you can go and heal Ike, and you can get your first level up. Alrighty, things are going well. Magic, skill, speed, luck. Not bad. Not bad, I'm not complaining. Yeah, that use of vulnerary was very smart. Anyway, the archer goes for Titania, and he's going to die. Blink. Thank you, Titania. You did what you were supposed to do. You did good. You did very good. Actually, I think I was wrong. The enemies here move as long as you are in their range. The archer was a bit of an exception. So... I'm simply going to put Gatry here in range. Going to put him here instead of here so that he can be attacked by... he can still be attacked by 1 unit. Damn it. And I can't shove him because his weight is 16. I would need someone with a build of 14 to move him around. But anyway, let's move toward and meet our enemies. Actually, something I could do is meet some enemies with Titania as well. Like this. They will still go for Gatry, most likely, but if I can get them to go 1 for Titania and 1 for Gatry, that would be optimal, but I wouldn't bet on that. Yeah, as you can see, now the low side of the enemies will move in, and I left a steel lance on him, my bad. Okay, so as you can see, Gatry can easily tank these guys, and 1 goes for Titania. Perfect. I never thought it would happen, but I guess I was wrong. Also, one thing I noticed, Titania hasn't critted ever since I began this Let's Play. She's weird because she usually pulls out she usually does very good low percent crits. Like she crits all the damn time. Okay, Titania can take care of this guy right here now. 4 damage from a steel lance. No, it's not too bad. She's tanky and I love her. Alright, so back to the box formation I go, I suppose. Since enemies are coming. I'm going to move Soren right behind Titania. Riss can go here where Ike is standing. Going to put Ike here. Riss can go here. Shinon, you go here just in case. And Gatry can stay in front of Titania. Actually, no, I can put him here. No, in front of Titania. In front of Titania, as I don't want units to go for Titania as soon as Ike is not available anymore. At least Gatry can still get some experience. Okay. It's going pretty well, I think. No damage. But I suppose things will only get easier from here on out. Usually it's the first wave of reinforcements. No, sorry. The first wave of enemies, not the reinforcements, that are actually the biggest problem, especially if you want to play it without any deaths. But things are going as I planned. Soren, easy kill for you. Things are going better than what I planned them to be, so I suppose I shouldn't be complaining all that much. As long as things can go this smoothly, I think I won't complain at all. Okay, so I've got 1 kill for Ike and 1 kill for Gatry here. And it's going to be Gatry gets this one. Then Ike can move in and hit the other one. But before that, I will be healing him with Riss. Okay. Oh, nope. Like I was saying, Riss comes first. Giving experience to healers is such a big pain. Especially when you consider that the experience they get from staves is actually fixed, depending on the staff you use. Okay, another soldier down. And on to the next wave. Now, Ike might get attacked by either of these two, but it won't make these 5 guys move towards us. Not yet, anyway. The boss, as long as you don't get in range of the boss, these 2 soldiers and archers will not move in on you. I checked. Shinon, you go here. And now let's see some enemies, except for that one. Let's see a Myrmidon suiciding on Ike. He has a steel sword, so I think I should be able to double him. Ouch. So how come, honestly, how come that steel swords deal Ike pretty much the same amount of damage as a steel lance? I know there's 1 point of difference, but come on, and that's a perfect kill. Soren will get his first level up, and I hope it's not a blank one. When I played tested it, it happened. Soren got to level 2, and he had a blank level up. If it happens again, I swear to God, I'm going to scream. HP magic skill resistance. Thank you. I'll take this to a blank level up every single day of the week. Now then, how to approach. Now, if I move in range of the boss, basically I move in range of every single unit of the game. Well, of this formation, so I don't think it's a wise idea to move in just yet, unless I do it with someone tanky like Gatry, which I think I might do, actually. If I can lure the enemies in already, it'll be easier to dispose of them on the next turn. The objective is to defeat the boss, but I honestly don't think enemies besides him have a droppable... No, this guy has a vulnerability that drops. Okay. And I want to defeat everyone else before defeating the boss, so I will focus on that. I'll start to lure them in to make this faster on me, but at the same time I want to make sure that I don't kill the boss before killing his other soldiers. Better move on because I'm almost at 40 minutes. This is taking longer than I anticipated. Ike, you can go... Actually, I think I'm gonna end the turn right here. So enemies will start moving towards Gatry. That's good because I want him to soften up every single enemy he can get. Oh, he actually doubles and kills. Gatry, that level up you got really helped you, it seems. That's very nice, and you might get another. He might actually get another level up from this. That's very nice. All lost experience for Soren, but at the same time, if it gives me a good armor knight, I'm definitely not gonna complain. Oh, 99, come on. And we get the vulnerary at least. And the boss moves into attack. Oh boy. Blasted mercenaries. They're better than I expected. Even so, they'll not prove a match for Daein's finest. If you're the Daein's finest... Yeah, exactly. Oh, thanks for that one experience for Gatry to level up. HP, strength, skill. At least he's getting strength. would be nice if he gets speed as well, but hey, you can't have everything. He has like what, a 25% growth, I think. So his speed is not going anywhere anytime soon. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. For the boss, I want to give the kill to Soren, I said, but he deals 8 damage. The best tactic I could deploy is using Ike to get the boss quote and attack him with the Regal Sword. The problem is, if Ike crits once, the map is already over. So I'm actually going to fall back a little and deal with the archers as they come, and then move in to attack the boss. This guy right here, even if I don't defeat him, it's not really consequential. Doesn't give that much of experience anyway. But anyway, archers, and actually this archer has a bigger range, so I think actually I can go here with Soren and lure him in. Yeah, I think this might work. I'm going to rescue Riss and move all the way back here with Titania. Then I'll have Shinon take him and drop him. Alright. Now, as long as I stay... Actually, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's not getting in range of Soren. Only this archer can. I'll still move Gatry all the way up here, just in case. And there we go. Oh, the archer goes for Ike. I think they will try to go for Ike as much as they can. Ouch. Okay. Can I take care of this map before 50 minutes? Ah, you're nothing more than a bunch of ragtag sellswords. Who are you to oppose Daein? Are you so terribly ignorant of your position in your world? You refused to listen to us, and then you attacked us without provocation. Is this the way of the Daein army? You're a cheeky little monkey, aren't you? Once you're dead, you'll regret sassing me. Yeah, somehow I doubt that. If you can't even hit me with weapon triangle advantage, I don't know what to say. But this archer will go for Gatry. Yeah, I think my plan didn't work. They always try to go for Ike for some reason. Maybe because he was injured and because if he goes down it's game over. Not 100% sure. I think it's the HP most likely. Now, question. I can soften him up without killing him. If I do this, and even if I get a double critical... that's 4 times 3, 12, times 2, 24, yeah. Okay. I'll have Gatry and Ike take care of, I'll have Gatry and Titania actually take care of the archers, while Ike and Soren will finish the boss. Now, can you... No, you can't. Oh well, the more experience I can get, the better. Even if I don't defeat every single archer, I'm not gonna cry. Besides, this video has been long enough as is, and I want to get it done. Okay, so if I use the Regal Sword, there is a pretty good chance that the boss will die, because Ike will crit. If I use the Steel Sword, however, Soren will not have enough power to take him down, so I'm going to have to either use Titania here. She can still crit, but the chances are lower. Actually, I'm going to use the Regal Sword with Ike, and if worse comes to worse, Ike still gets the boss kill and the experience. Titania would get some, but I don't think she would level up from it. Yeah, she definitely wouldn't. Okay, Ike, do me a favor and please don't crit on both these attacks. Please don't. Please. 1. Okay, ow. 2. Oh. Ike, I love you. You did exactly what I hoped you would do. I'm going to move in with Riss and heal up Ike. Staff experience and level experience, at the very least. Then, in order not to waste any point, I'm going to defeat this guy. And then I'll have Soren move in. Oh, there's the crit. Critania to the rescue. But anyway, I think the boss has a custom quote with Soren as well, because he's a mage. And he says, like, I have low defenses against magic, so I should be careful around you, or something like that. Let's see. Oh yeah, he has one. A mage, hey? I'll have to keep up my guard around you, no matter how young you look. You forced this combat. We cannot allow you to return home. Are you ready to die? Apparently, he is. Wretched curse. You will regret your decision to oppose Daein. I think we might. But not today. Almost a level up. And we get the javelin. I'm going to move it around. Next map. Did we suffer any casualties? Any wounded or dead? No? Excellent, well done. As this dialogue will change if someone actually got knocked out. Thank goodness, it didn't happen. I don't know. Taking out these Daein soldiers may have been a bad move. Hey, Shinon, what are you doing? This swine's got some nice weapons. Besides, he ain't gonna complain. He won't need them where he's going. Shinon! Get a hold of yourself. We can't afford such behavior right now. Steal from the dead on your own time. What? You judgmental little... Soren, Shinon, stop this at once. This is no place for us to waste time bickering amongst ourselves. Let's clear out of here. We have to tell the commander what happened. Let's take this road. We should be able to cut through the forest and... Huh? Something wrong? No, as I said, this road... Wait, Ike, I just saw something move on the far side of that thicket. A wounded soldier, perhaps? Let's go have a look. Careful now. Oh no. Did you find anything, Riss? It's a woman. Leave her. We shouldn't get involved in matters that don't concern us. Wow, cold-hearted as always, Soren. Thank goodness. It looks like she's merely fainted. Right. We better take her with us for now and make sure she's alright. Give me a hand, will you, Riss? Of course. I don't like this. And we're done. We are finally done with Chapter 4. It took a little longer than what I thought it would. It actually took like, 15 minutes longer than my usual videos. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it nonetheless, despite the length. If you did, please leave a like in the comments so that I will know what you think of it. And if you haven't, please subscribe and click on the bell to be up to date with every new video I will upload. The name has been Bahamut Raven, and I will see you soon with a new video. Peace out, everyone.